Okay, it's not too hot. I thought it was very hot. But the tea that is hot is Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Are you ready to spill the tea? All right, let's get into it. Okay, reading from the Wrapped. The first installment of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 14 reunion has officially arrived. Dorit Kemsley gives us an update on her estranged marriage with PK Kemsley, and Bose St. John makes her debut on the reunion couch, where more drama awaits her. The first part of the reunion kicked off with Kemsley in the spotlight. In the midst of her separation from PK Kemsley, shared that she no longer speaks to PK about his drinking habits, and says the two only chat when it's regarding their children. While PK was a no-show, he did deliver his thoughts in the form of a statement that Kemsley had no idea until Bravo executive producer and host Andy Cohen brought it to her attention. While Dorit Kemsley's estranged husband PK Kemsley declined to be on the show, he did share a statement that addressed Dorit Kemsley's, referring to PK as a bad father during the season. Let's take a look.
We asked PK if he wanted to appear today.
I know.
He declined.
I know.
He sent a statement.
Did he?
He did. He said, I was invited to be part of the reunion, but declined because I don't believe engaging with Dorit in this forum would be constructive. Dorit has made several mischaracterizations about me, but the one I must address is the claim that I am a bad father. That statement is both heartbreaking and false. It is deeply hurtful to me and, more importantly, to our children, who, despite Dorit's assertion, will inevitably see and hear all of this at a time not of our choosing. Those closest to us know the truth. Many have wanted to speak out, but I have asked them not to, because the truth should never need a champion. I refuse to stoke a fire I did not ignite. The Dorit I married would never have allowed this, much less caused it. That woman embodied kindness, integrity, and grace. I can only hope this version of Dorit finds her way back to the person she once was.
PK, someone sobered up? Well, apparently not. She insinuated... Okay, let's speak about this. The first thing, when Andy Cohen asked her about PK's drinking and it being a problem, she didn't answer if he's still sober or drinking. That intimates that he's relapsed. That intimates that he's drinking. And the disillusionment of your relationship was PK's drinking. And I think that's damaging. I think that's damaging to his reputation. I think that's damaging to your family. And I don't think that's right. I really, really don't think that's right that she alluded to the fact that PK is drinking again. The second thing is that I love this statement. The fact that PK sent a statement, it means that there won't be any back and forth on the show. And in a way, bringing it to this forum allows for scrutiny, allows for a lot of people to chime in. And especially if it's a divorce and she's called him a bad father, it can be used against him. And putting a statement out that is clear in black and white is a smart move, because he has the power and he's had the time to think about what he wanted to say. And, you know, there's no retort about it. I mean, editing can change the narrative, but here it's plain and simple. The fact that he said the truth doesn't need a champion. I was like, whoa, that line is crazy. And kind of gaslighty by saying that she's changed over the years and, you know, I wish she could come back to the person that she was. You know, her being on this platform I never knew who PK Kemsley was and Dorit Kemsley was. I never knew who these people were until they came onto Beverly Hills Housewives. Not even via Lisa Vanderpump when they were friends. No, never ever heard of them. So of course she's going to change. Of course the fame is going to change her, and I'm sure it has. Even more so now with Dorit and the cigarette meme everyone loves, it has definitely changed her. So that is an interesting point of view. And also the fact that he mentioned that people that know us, so essentially it's people that are on his side, don't feel like he's a bad father. Listen, they need to get divorced. PK and Dorit need to get divorced. I think it's enough now. And she was fighting for her life on this show this season, and she gave it to us. I am glad she had a tumultuous season, but I'm glad that she gave it gravitas, and she told us exactly what she needed to say. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have just joined this live. Welcome, and we can just engage. If you have an opinion, I love opinions. We can chat about them. Okay, moving on. Then, at the reunion, Kemsley said she had welcomed the idea of coming onto the show, and that she's recognized that he enjoys the attention he receives from the show. For now, Kemsley says she has chosen. My apologies. She has chosen not to have a relationship with PK outside of the co-parenting. Okay. While Garcelle has opened up about her life as a mother, actress and producer, her co-stars feel the former fashion model could provide us just a bit more details about her personal life. Specifically who she's been dating and or being intimate with. At one point, Erica Jane, who's also called out Beauvais out for pestering her and Kyle Richards over how much of their lives they disclosed during previous seasons, and wishes Beauvais was more interesting. I've got a clip.
What more do you want to see from her?
Yeah, what more do you want? Like, there's nothing that I'm not showing, honestly. Do you know something?
No, I wish you were more interesting, I guess.
Oh, damn.
What?
Well, that's a shitty thing to say, Erica.
I don't know.
That's a shitty thing to say.
Well, I think you kind of
That's a shitty thing to say when I thought we were in a better place. No, we're not, if you say something like that.
Yeah, I think that is a rude statement to say. Erica, yeah, this reunion part tanked. I have loved Erica when she came onto the show, and then the lawsuits and the entitlement and not having any care in the world for victims. Even though she is not guilty, the fact that she had no empathy left a sour taste in my mouth. This moment is see you next Tuesday. It's completely see you next Tuesday. And yes, Garcelle has had a divorce many, many years ago, and she's not in a crazy world right now where she's going through embezzlement and lesbianism and her husband leaving and going to Mykonos and kissing someone in the airport and getting papped by the TMZ, or having a crazy public divorce. Garcelle is a businesswoman, and this season, this part of the reunion, I was Team Garcelle. I've never liked really her on the show because I always felt like she was very much Oprah and wanting to get questions out and never forming a genuine friendship with these ladies. And I think that she's never ever wanted a genuine friendship with these ladies. I think they were acquaintances and work colleagues, and then you'll kiki and you'll have fun. But I don't think Garcelle was ever intending to have a proper friendship with these ladies, especially with the Fox five, whatever those bitches are called, because they all gang up. And that's what they did to Vanderpump. That's what they have done to previous cast members to get them out. Crystal was one of them. So what is crazy is how Sutton didn't come to Garcelle's defense. I think it's crazy that she kept quiet during this moment. And because what Erica said was a real bitchy thing. Yeah, okay. Hi, Puppy. So Puppy says, ooh, I love Erica, Dorit, and Bose this season. I mean, loved Erica. No, Erica did nothing. She did home renovations, let's be honest. And Dorit gave us everything and more, whereas Bose, I loved her. Loved her this season. She was absolutely everything that we needed and then some. But going back to Erica, I think she was being a bitch in this first part of the reunion. And furthermore, there was an when they came onto set, Andy asked Erica about her dress, and she didn't even, this is a big platform. Okay, just watch the clip, and then we'll talk.
Hi,
What's
everybody.
that, Erica?
I don't know, some random designer I had made.
How rude is that? Some random designer that got made. This is not a random designer, might I add. This gentleman, Valdin Sahiti, Valdin Sahiti. Yes, I don't know him. This is the first time that I have been introduced to his fashions, but I know his work. Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, Shelley Lou Rolfe, Jennifer Lopez, and the list is endless. He's dressed Hailey as well. So I really don't think Erica was out of line by saying that he is some random designer. So especially that this is such a huge platform that can elevate people to another level. And, if you see this gown, then people will be like, oh, I want to see, maybe my stylist can go take a look and see what they have. And puts Valdin Sahiti on a map. But, with having the likes of Beyonce wearing your gowns, I don't think they're, Erica Girardi, who's that? You know what I mean? All right. Taking your comments. Sutton and Garcelle were never genuinely friends. The only reason they are friends was just for the show. I believe the reason why Sutton was quiet throughout because she knew her girlie was leaving. Yes, I read something like this about the two of them not being genuine friends, and the only reason why Garcelle ended up warming up to Sutton was because Sutton gave a donation of $25,000 to Haiti, allegedly, to her charity, to Garcelle's charity. And then that's when they warmed up to one another. So it's hard in editing to see what a real and genuine friendship is, because I think, there's so much that we don't see, and so much, and things are put into a 45-minute episode, and over a period of 17 episodes, we don't really see, we see snippets of a friendship. Do I feel that Sutton and Garcelle were really friends? No, I don't think so. And what will be the tell signs of that is when we see the social media outside of the show. And now that Garcelle's leaving, will she be still in contact with Sutton? You know what I mean? Anyways, moving on. Okay, now, while Kyle Richards defending her reasons for not discussing the details of her relationship with country singer Morgan Wade, Garcelle Beauvais asked Richards why she spoke to her about Wade off camera, to which Richards replies, "Because I thought you were my friend." Afterwards, Beauvais asked Sutton Strack to repeat her response to Richards' private disclosure once she walked away. Let's see the moment.
And what did you say when she walked away after she told us what she told us off camera?
I think that Kyle wants to protect Morgan.
That's not what you said. You said that was a chess move.
The thing is with both of you,
Yep.
the two of you together are mean girls.
Hang on.
Mean Girls, like,
I'm-
that's really shocking to hear that, Sutton.
That's very rich to come from you, Kyle Richards, being a mean girl yourself. Anyways, but I think here Garcelle had checked out already. The fact that Sutton is so far up Kyle's and she wants friendship from Kyle. Sutton is dying for a genuine friendship from Kyle and letting Garcelle go to the wayside, and Garcelle has seen this and she's had enough, especially now that they've seen the final episodes and they've had enough of each other. I think Garcelle had nothing to lose. That's why she called out Sutton for essentially lying and said, no, you didn't say that. You said that's a chess move. And if you will remember to one of the previous seasons, someone said to Lisa Vanderpump, you are like Bobby Fischer in Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. You play like a chess player. And that was a crazy line that got done. I think it's very rich of Kyle Richards, to say that she's a mean girl, because what they do, being her, Dorit, and Erica, is mean girls mentality and how they gang up on people together. I genuinely think that they have some sort of pact where they say to one another, we need to have each other's backs no matter what, and no matter what happens, except for the moment when Kyle and Dorit were having it out. So there was drama within the Fox 5, whatever they're called. But yeah, I don't think that this is never going to end well. I think and also Kyle was gunning for Garcelle unnecessarily. Okay, moving on. Okay. Now we got to talk about Dorit's robbery and Garcelle bring it up and saying that Garcelle saying that it was a setup. In October 2021, Kemsley was robbed at gunpoint in her home while her 2 children were in the house. At the time, PK was in London for business. The impact of the robbery became a talking point in season 12 and 13. During the season 13 reunion, Beauvais implied that the robbery was a complete sham, pointing to the placement of Kemsley's jewelry and the robbers allowing her to keep her cell phone. During season 14, Beauvais added that she doesn't think that Kemsley had anything to do with the robbery. However, but she did say that she doesn't think that Dorit has anything to do with it, but she's not saying. But she's still saying that there's someone has something to do with it. It was an inside job sort of thing. However, at the season 14 reunion, Beauvais stood 10 toes down on her belief that the whole home invasion robbery was a strategic plot, admitting that she has no foundational evidence to support the theory when Kemsley slammed Beauvais for carelessly throwing out the idea, apparently without any regard for how it could impact her family. Beauvais apologized. I mean, it was a Beverly Hills apology. It wasn't a genuine apology.
My husband, he must be a sociopath and not give a shit about his family whatsoever.
Or the kids.
That he would send men into our home at night with my children sleeping in the house. And he would put me through that trauma.
Was I the only one that felt that way?
You tell me who else. Your 4 other people from Twitter?
Okay.
I think it's a very difficult thing to say without any proof at all. And so saying that has enormous repercussions. I think it's dangerous of you to say.
Yes,
I think it is
careless.
actually really, really, really terrible.
Okay.
Nothing.
I apologize.
0. And I mean 0.
Okay. When it comes to Dorit's robbery, I was on Twitter and I saw a lot of conversation about it and people saying that they don't believe that it was. They stand with Garcelle and they don't believe that it was a real robbery. They say it was an inside job. You know what? You may think that, but you don't need to type that. I don't think you need to type that out. And I think because it's such a serious matter, I don't feel like it should be played with. And people will argue she played with it by saying that it was real. Do I think that the robbery was real? The fact that I'm questioning it says something, right? But yeah, if it is real and it was a traumatic experience for her, my heart goes out to Dorit, because that is horrible. And I do think, saying it on Twitter as an egg or a nobody is one thing, but then bringing it up to this forum and saying it to the person that's being victimized, I think that is, I don't think she should have done that. I don't, and she gave Dorit a Beverly Hills apology. It wasn't a genuine apologies. I'm sorry for how that made you feel. She didn't say she was apologizing for what she said. Yeah. What Bose said to her, I think I echo those statements, and where she said that it was really reckless and dangerous to say that kind of thing. And I'm going to agree with Bose there. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Can't wait for the second part of the reunion. I know that Garcelle walks off at some point, and Jennifer Tilly is going to be joining us in the next part.